I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Brian Giles with Brian Giles MTG. And we're back with more Bloomburrow spoilers. So, first up, we have Eddie Merc Crab. A beefy 2 blue and 5 for a 5/5 elemental crab. Spell costs 1 generic less to cast for each instant and sorcery in your graveyard. Eddie Merc Crab enters tapped. Yes, has flash, so if it enters taps if it's not your turn. When Eddie Merc Crab enters, tap up to 2 target creatures. Okay, this is designed kind of to be limited if you're playing the Otter Spells Slinger Prowess deck. Next up, we have Caretaker's Talent. A white and 2 for enchantment class. Whenever one or more tokens you control enter, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. To level up to level 2 for an extra white. When it becomes level 2, create a token that's a copy of target token you control. And for level 3, a white and 3 creature tokens you control get +2/+2. It's useful, maybe when you're playing in your bunny token deck. So, hoo-ha. We have Flame Cash Gecko, which is a red and 1 for a 2/2 Lizard Warlock. When it enters, if an opponent lost life this turn, it had a red and a black. Pay a red and 1, discard a card, and draw a card. So this guy kind of, as long as the opponent's losing life each turn, this guy can continuously, when it enters, you can use the whole discard draw type thing. So hoo-ha. Little extra mana fixing. Not unhappy. Next we have Scrap Shooter. Now it's 2 green and 1 for a 4/4 raccoon. I'd say archer maybe. It has reach. You can gift a card. Scrap Shooter enters. If you promise to gift, target artifact or enchantment opponent controls is destroyed. The wording is very bad here. Somebody didn't get a proper translation put in. So if you promise to gift, you destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. So hoo-ha. So 4/4 with reach for 3 is not bad in of itself. Even if you don't gift the gift. So next up is Cruel Claws Heist. This is kind of a crazy card. At 2 black mana, you get a sorcery that reads gift a card. Target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. Exile that card. If the gift was promised, you may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and mana of any type may be spent to cast it. So, hoo-ha. You get to raid a spell out of your opponent's hand, non-land card from your opponent's hand, and You can use any mana to cast that. Yeah, definitely going in your discard thief deck. Okay. Next up we have Beast Binder. This thing is nutty. So it's a blue and 2 for what I would imagine for a 1/3. What I would imagine a rat wizard maybe. It has vigilance. It can't be blocked by creatures power 2 or greater. Hoo-ha. Whenever it attacks, up to one target artifact, creature, or planeswalker loses all abilities until your next turn. If it's a creature, it has base power and toughness 2/2 until your next turn. That's wicked. You can attack, turn one of their creatures or planeswalkers or artifacts. They lose all of their abilities. If it's a creature, it becomes a 2/2, which you can destroy with your weenie cards. Your weenie destruction stuff. It's like, yeah. Hoo-ha. That is incredibly powerful. Next up, we have Essence Channeler. So, a white and 1 for a 2/1 back cleric. As long as you've lost life this turn, Essence Channeler has flying and vigilance. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Essence Channeler. Excuse me. When Essence Channeler dies, put its counter on target creature you control. That's pretty powerful. I'm not going to lie. So if you lost some life, which the bats are masters of life and death, it's flying and vigilance. And then when you gain life, you put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. So he gets bonuses either way, whether you lose life or gain life. And then when he dies, you just put all its counters on another creature. Hoo-ha! Next up, we have Sonar Strike. So, a white and 1 for an instant that reads, Sonar Strike deals 4 damage to target attacking, blocking, or tapped creature. Seems fair. You gain 3 life if you control a bat. So again, it's kind of being, again, kind of lazy, using, mechanics we've already seen and just twisting around and adding on this little thing because you have a bat to make it fit in. I mean, it's nice to have, but it's just it's laziness and uncreativity. Next up, we have Agate Blade Assassin. A black and 1 for a 1/3 Lizard Assassin. Whenever Agate Blade Assassin attacks, defending player loses a life and you gain a life. Okay. I would slot this guy in with my bats. Hoo-ha. Then we have Psychic Whirl, which is kind of a rat thing. Black and 2 for a sorcery that reads, target opponent discards 2 cards, then if you control a rat, you surveil 2. So, hoo-haw. Something to add to your discard deck. We have Blooming Blast, which we went over before, but we'll go over it again. So red and 1 for an instant that reads. You can gift a treasure. Deals 2 damage to target creature. If the gift was promised, it also deals 3 damage to that creature's controller. Playful Shove, something that was mentioned in the Rosewater spoilers, is a red and 1 for a sorcerer that reads. It deals 1 damage to any target. Draw a card. Maha, his feathers nice. Oh look, Playful Shove. You're dead. Oh, and I get to draw a card too. Ha ha. There's Rabid Gnaw. Again, another Rosewater spoiler type card. Red and 1 for an instant that reads. Target creature control gets +1/+0 to end of turn. That deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Again, a fight spell. Then we have Raccoon Rallier. So a red and 1 for a 2/2 Raccoon Bard. Tap it, target creature you control gains haste until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. We're going places. Okay. Next up we have Teapot Slinger, which is one of the cards that was untranslated. But we'll go over it again because it's Teapot Slinger, a red and 3 for a 3/4 Raccoon Warrior with Menace. Whenever you expend 4, Teapot Slinger deals 2 damage to each opponent. Definitely a card you want to have in your commander deck. And the expend mechanic, whenever you pay 4 mana for a spell, it deals the 2 damage. Next up we have Storm Chaser's Talent. Blue mana for an enchantment class. When it enters, create a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token with prowess. For level 2, you pay a blue and 3. This class becomes level 2. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. And for a beefy blue and 5, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 blue and red otter creature token with prowess. Well, if you can ramp up your mana, or if you're playing some sort of otter commander deck, and you're able to ramp into this, you're creating an army of prowess otters, and yeah, that could get nasty. Next up, we have Spellgyre. 2 blue and 2 for an instant read. Choose one. Counter target spell, or surveil 2 and draw 2 cards. I think it would be better if you choose one or both. At that price, it seems a little hefty. Next up, we have Wildfire Howl. 2 red and 1 for a sorcerer that reads, gift a card. Wildfire Howl deals 2 damage to each creature. The gift was promised. Instead, Wildfire Howl deals 1 damage to any target and 2 damage to each creature. Okay, so pings you in for that extra damage for gifting a card. So hoo-haw. Next up, we have Stocking the Pantry. It's a very squirrel thing to do. So it's green mana for an enchantment. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on a creature you control, put a supply counter on Stocking the Pantry. Pay 2 and remove a supply counter from Stocking the Pantry to draw a card. Okay, so you store up some card draw. Again, this card will probably be seen in the Commander deck. Next up, we have Valley Flamecaller, a red and 2 for a 3/3 Lizard Warlock. If a lizard, mouse, otter, or raccoon you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage +1 instead. So a little extra damage for this. Hoo-haw. I think that's all the spoilers we have for right now. I'm going to triple check my findings. We didn't have a lot of spoilers today and not a lot of beef. I think most of the beef has been spoiled already. But we got good, interesting cards that can find their way into certain strategies. So hoo-haw, have a great day, see you on the next video.